Hello everyone. So today I am starting chapter nuclear chemistry and radioactivity, and in this video I'll be talking about some terms involved in radioactivity and nuclear chemistry. I'll be telling you the comparison in between the solar system and the structure of atom and nuclear stability. Now nuclear chemistry. Nuclear chemistry is the branch of physical chemistry. It is the study of reaction involving changes in atomic nuclei. This branch started with the discovery of natural radioactivity by Becquerel. Most of the 20th century research has been directed towards the understanding of the forces holding the nucleus together. To understand the changes in Earth, geologists explore nuclear reaction happening inside the Earth. Astronomers used to study the nuclear reaction used to take place on the stars. And in medicines also, the interaction of radiations emitted from nuclear reaction within the living system used to be studied. If I ask you what is the example of nuclear reaction, we can say here it is nuclear fusion, it is nuclear fission, it is artificial transmutation, and so many radioactive decay are the example of nuclear reaction. Now, what is the similarity between the solar system and the structure of atom? We all know our solar system is made up of sun and planets. Sun is at the center of the solar system and planets moving around it under the force of gravity. Analogous to this atomic system, the force which hold the subatomic particles are attractive electrostatic. An atom consists of a tiny central core which is called nucleus, and inside the nucleus protons and neutrons are present, and in surrounding region there is a space which is occupied by fast moving electrons. The radius of nucleus is of the order of 10⁻⁻15 meter, whereas the outer sphere where the electrons are present is of the order of 10⁻⁻10 meter. The size of outer sphere is larger by 10⁵ times. The radius of nucleus is order of 10⁻⁻15 meter, whereas the outer sphere is order of 10⁻⁻10 meter. The element used to be denoted by ZXA, where Z is the atomic number, X is the symbol of element, and A is the mass number. So I can say here A is equal to Z plus N. That means mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons in any atom. Atoms with identical atomic number but different mass numbers are called isotopes. The nucleus of particular isotope, we are calling it is as nuclide. The charge on nucleus, we all know it is positive, which is represented by plus Ze, and the outer sphere where the electrons are located, the charge is minus Ze. E is the magnitude of electronic charge. The atom as a whole is electrically neutral. The mass of an electron is negligible, or we can say 1/1837 of the mass of proton in comparison to proton or neutron. So that we can say the entire mass of atom is concentrated in its nucleus. The density of nucleus is quite high. The radius of nucleus is given by capital R is equal to R naught a raised to power 1/3, where R naught is constant and common to all the nuclei, and its value is 1.33 multiplied by 10⁻⁻15 meter. We can say here the volume of nucleus, that is V, is directly proportional to R cube, and hence we can say here V is directly proportional to A. Now classification of nucleids. On the basis of number of neutrons, protons constituting the nucleus, the nucleids are classified as isotopes. You all know these are the nucleids which have the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. For example, sodium has three isotopes: 1Na22, sorry, 11Na22, 11Na23, and 11Na24. All three sodium atoms are having same number of protons, that is 11, and the neutrons are 21, 22, 23 respectively. Isobars, these are the nucleids which have the same mass number but different number of protons and neutrons. For example, 6C14, the number of neutrons in each are 8 and 7 respectively. Likewise, 1H3 and 2He3, or 6C14 and 7N14 are the pair of isobars. Now, mirror nuclei. These are the isobars in which the number of protons and neutrons differ by 1 and are interchanged. For example, 1H3 and 2He3 are mirror nuclei, or 6C13 and 7N13 are mirror nuclei. Isotones. Isotones are nucleids having the same number of neutrons but different number of protons. Hence, they will be having different mass number. For example, 6C13 and 7N14 are isotones because same number of neutrons. Nuclear isomers. The nucleids with the same number of protons and neutrons or the same mass number which differ in the energy state. For example, cobalt 60 and another cobalt 60. An isomer of having higher energy is said to be metastable state. That is why one of the isomer is written as cobalt 60M. It is metastable state. It is indicating by writing M after the mass number. Now, classification on the basis of nuclear stability. Stable nucleids. The number of electrons and the location of nuclei may change in outer sphere, but the number of protons and neutrons remain unchanged. These are stable nucleids. Unstable or radioactive nucleids. These nucleids undergo spontaneous change, forming new nucleids, and we are calling them as radioactive nucleids. Now, nuclear stability. Now the question is, why some nucleus are stable and other nucleus are radioactive? To answer this, we have even odd nature of protons and neutrons. As you see in the table, there are some nucleids which have even protons and even number of neutrons. Such nucleids are 165 in number. And these nucleids which are having even Z and even N values are stable nucleids. They tend to form proton-proton and neutron-neutron pairs and impart stability to the nucleus. The nucleids with the even Z and even N constitute 85% of Earth crust. The number of stable nucleids with either Z or N odd is about 1/3 of those where both are even. You are seeing in the table in the second row, protons are even in number and neutrons are odd in number. There are 55 in number, and 50 such nucleids which have odd protons and even neutrons. In these nucleids, one nucleon has no partner. This indicates the separate pairing of neutrons and protons. the nucleon pairing does not take place between proton and neutron. The nuclide with a odd capital A are nearly the same irrespective of Z or N is odd. This indicates that proton and neutron behave similarly in the respect in stability or of stability. Now we are having four nucleids which are having odd protons and odd neutrons. These are unstable, which can be attributed to the presence of two unpaired nucleons. Only 2% of Earth crust consists of such nucleids. Now, nuclear stability on the basis of neutron to proton ratio or N upon Z ratio. You are seeing in the graph, it is a plot of number of neutron as a function of proton number in a stable nucleids. Large number of elements have stable isotopes. Hence, the curve appears as a belt or the zone is called stability zone, as you are seeing here. The nucleids which form outside such belt are radioactive. The straight line below this zone, this is the straight line where N upon Z is equal to 1. We have noticed here for nuclei lighter than atomic number 20 in this zone, they are passing or they are on the straight line. The lighter nucleids are stable then, because N upon Z value is almost 1. Then N upon Z value for nucleid stable nucleids heavier than calcium have a curved appearance like you are seeing here, because N upon Z value is greater than 1. Heavier nucleids therefore need more number of neutrons to attain stability. The heavier nucleids with the increasing number of protons render large coulombic repulsion in between each other. With increased number of neutrons and the protons within the nuclei get more separated, which make them stable. So this is the classification. And the last thing, magic numbers. The nuclei with 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82 and 126 protons or neutrons are particularly stable, and they are very much abundant in nature also. These are called magic numbers. For example, 82 Pb208 has two magic numbers, 82 protons and 126 neutrons. Thank you.